I don't want to be alone when she goes. Hello? What was that? Jay!
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. A week or so ago, I saw a preview screening of a movie called Wolves at the Door, a film which hopefully by the time you're watching this will no longer be playing in cinemas near you. There's a reason for that, and it's this. When I was watching the movie, which is essentially a rerun of the Manson murders, I started thinking that this was one of the most nasty, trashy, exploitative, crass, stupidly sensationalist pieces of garbage that I had seen in a very long time. I thought the movie was really deeply offensive. I thought it was genuinely morally repugnant. And as I sat there watching the film, I felt a desperate need to get up and leave the cinema. But I didn't. Why didn't I? Well, because I kept thinking, if you leave, if you walk out, you can't review the movie. So you have to stay to the end. Now, this has always been a matter of principle for me. Sometime afterwards, I was discussing this with another film critic who said that, yes, they had actually walked out of a similar film a few years before, but had then had to sort of fess up to that in their review, had to say, well, I didn't actually make it to the end. But now, as far as I'm concerned, it's very simple. If you're going to review a film, you have to watch it from the beginning to the end. I have walked out of certain films. For example, Bad Boy Bubby, which I walked out of because there was a scene of cat cruelty. But when I reviewed the film, I actually didn't review the film. What I had to say was, I don't know what it's like. I got very early into it. There was somebody torturing a cat. I left. And since then, I've made a point of staying through everything because you kind of have to if you're going to do the job properly. If you don't watch the whole film, you can't review the film, and that's the beginning and end of it. So I sat all the way through Wolves at the Door thinking, well, I can actually review this movie. And then I came out and thought, you know, that movie is so hateful, so stupid, so vile, so contemptible, so without any value at all. The best thing to do is to ignore it, is to say nothing about it, is to not review it, because actually in reviewing the film, you're publicising it. Now, this brings me to my original point about why I said hopefully by the time you watch this blog, the film will have come and gone. Believe me, I know, as much as the next person, how much a bad review can make somebody want to go and see a movie. I mean, I have lived a large section of my life with people walking up to me on the street and saying, saw that Sex and the City 2 review, had to go and check it out. In the case of Wolves at the Door, my biggest concern is this. I don't want to do anything that will publicise the film. I don't want to do anything that would encourage you to go and see it. And I can say that with a clear conscience because I saw it all the way through, from beginning to end. Two rules apply. Don't review anything you haven't watched all the way through. And if you don't want to publicise a film, stop talking about it.